In this video, we're talking about the boldest moves in the Marvel characters who faked their deaths. From shocking twists to hidden motives, these heroes and villains knew how to pull off the ultimate disappearing act. Let's get into it. 9. Bucky Barnes, also known as the Winter Soldier, is a Marvel character whose story revolves around deception, survival, and redemption, including instances of faking his death. Originally introduced as Captain America's loyal sidekick during World War II, Bucky was presumed dead after falling from a speeding plane during a mission. Unbeknownst to the world, he survived, though severely injured, and was captured by the Soviet Union. The Soviets brainwashed him and turned him into the Winter Soldier, a deadly assassin who operated covertly for decades. To maintain his cover, the Soviets erased his existence, effectively faking his death to the rest of the world. Bucky's death served as a key emotional anchor for Steve Rogers, Captain America, driving his character development and deepening the tragic undertones of their shared history. Later, in the modern era, Bucky fakes his death again after taking on the mantle of Captain America in Steve's absence. Following the events of Fear itself, he allows the world to believe he has died, enabling him to return to his role as the Winter Soldier and operate in the shadows. These instances highlight Bucky's complex journey, where survival often required deception. His story is a blend of loss, manipulation, and resilience, making him one of Marvel's most compelling characters. 8. Red Skull, one of Captain America's greatest enemies, is infamous for faking his death multiple times in the Marvel Universe, using deception and advanced technology to continue his reign of terror. In his first major death during World War II, Red Skull was seemingly killed when a building collapsed during a battle with Captain America. However, it was later revealed that he had survived and gone into hiding, waiting for the right time to resurface. This set the tone for his recurring pattern of faking death to manipulate events from the shadows. A more dramatic instance occurred when Red Skull appeared to perish during a confrontation with Captain America in the 1960s comics. In reality, his consciousness was preserved through advanced technology, allowing him to return later in a cloned body. This body-swapping technique became a hallmark of Red Skull's character, enabling him to cheat death repeatedly. In another storyline, Red Skull orchestrates his own apparent death to throw off his enemies, only to re-emerge stronger, armed with new plans for global domination. These faked deaths underline his cunning and resilience, making him one of Marvel's most persistent villains. His ability to defy mortality reinforces his role as a symbol of enduring evil and relentless ambition. 7. Captain America, one of Marvel's most iconic heroes, has faked his death on several occasions, though these events are typically tied to complex circumstances involving his duty or self-sacrifice. One of the most significant instances occurred in the Avengers 1960s comics, where Captain America was believed to have died after the end of World War II. Following the war, Steve Rogers was left without purpose and was later presumed dead when he vanished during an operation. However, it was later revealed that he had been frozen in ice and preserved in suspended animation, only to be discovered decades later by the Avengers. Though he didn't actively fake his death in this instance, his survival was shrouded in mystery, and his return was considered a rebirth rather than a resurrection. In a more deliberate case during the Civil War 2006-2007 storyline, Captain America faked his death after the conflict between pro-registration and anti-registration factions reached a critical point. To avoid capture by the government and the escalating political fallout, Steve Rogers seemingly sacrificed himself during an assassination attempt. It was revealed later that he faked his death with the help of his allies, disappearing from the public eye to operate under a new identity as he prepared to fight a more covert battle. These instances of Captain America faking his death reflect his willingness to sacrifice for the greater good, as well as his constant struggle with his sense of duty and the burdens of his role as a symbol of justice. 6. Loki, the god of mischief, is a Marvel character infamous for faking his death multiple times, often using deception and magic to manipulate those around him. His cunning and penchant for survival makes him one of the most unpredictable figures in the Marvel Universe. One of Loki's most notable fake deaths occurred in the MCU during Thor: The Dark World. After a battle against the Dark Elves, Loki appeared to die in his brother Thor's arms, seemingly sacrificing himself. However, it was later revealed that Loki used his illusion powers to fake his death and secretly took the throne of Asgard, disguising himself as Odin. In Thor: Ragnarok, Loki is seemingly killed yet again, only to reappear later, demonstrating his mastery of deception. This tendency is not just a cinematic trait. In the comics, Loki has faked his death numerous times to escape punishment or gain an advantage. Whether using illusions, shape-shifting, or clones, Loki's deaths often serve as part of a larger scheme. These repeated fake deaths underscore Loki's manipulative nature and his ability to outwit even the most powerful beings, making him both a dangerous adversary and a compelling anti-hero. 5. Black Panther. The mantle carried by T'Challa is a Marvel character who has faked his death on notable occasions, often to protect Wakanda or gain a strategic advantage against his enemies. One prominent instance of T'Challa faking his death occurred in the comic storyline Doom War. During this arc, T'Challa faced Dr. Doom, who sought to steal Wakanda's vibranium resources. To protect Wakanda and set a trap for Doom, T'Challa faked his demise in battle, creating the illusion that he had been killed. This move allowed him to operate covertly, ultimately outmaneuvering Doom and ensuring the safety of Wakanda's secrets. Another key instance was in the Secret Invasion event, where the Skrulls infiltrated Earth and targeted Wakanda. To protect his nation, T'Challa staged his own defeat, making the Skrulls believe they had succeeded in taking over. This deception allowed him to launch a counterattack and eliminate the invaders. Faking his death is a testament to T'Challa's intellect and strategic thinking. Unlike other heroes, T'Challa doesn't rely solely on physical strength, but also on his ability to outthink his adversaries. His actions demonstrate his unwavering dedication to protecting Wakanda, even if it means sacrificing his own identity temporarily. 4. Zeus. The Olympian god of the sky in Marvel Comics is a powerful and enigmatic character who has faked his death on several occasions, typically as part of grand schemes or to test others. As the ruler of the Olympian pantheon, Zeus is often embroiled in conflicts with other gods, mortals, and cosmic entities. One notable instance of Zeus faking his death occurs in the Avengers comics, where he stages his demise during a battle involving the Avengers and other cosmic forces. Zeus uses this ruse to assess the strength and loyalty of his allies, as well as to manipulate events from behind the scenes. This reflects his godly arrogance and tendency to see himself as above mortal comprehension. In another storyline, Zeus pretends to be defeated during an assault on Olympus, allowing the attackers to believe they have won. This deception buys him time to rally his forces and launch a counterattack, ultimately reclaiming Olympus and proving his unmatched tactical prowess. Zeus's faked deaths align with his role as a manipulative yet wise leader, showcasing his ability to use deception as a tool of divine strategy. These acts reinforce his status as a complex and commanding figure in the Marvel Universe. 3. Phil Coulson. A beloved Marvel character in S.H.I.E.L.D., is best known for faking his death to serve greater strategic purposes. His apparent demise in the MCU and subsequent resurrection are central to his character arc. In the Avengers 2012, Coulson is seemingly killed by Loki during a pivotal moment meant to unite the Avengers. His death serves as a catalyst for the team to overcome their differences and fight as one. However, in the TV series Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., it is revealed that Coulson's death was faked, or rather, reversed, through a secret project called TAHITI. Using advanced alien technology, Coulson was revived, though the process had significant physical and psychological effects. Coulson kept his revival a secret for some time, understanding the importance of his death in uniting the Avengers and maintaining his low profile to handle covert operations. Later in the series, Coulson faked his death again to protect his team and the world from powerful threats, solidifying his role as a selfless leader. These instances of faked deaths highlight Coulson's dedication to the greater good, his willingness to sacrifice his identity for the mission, and his profound impact on the Marvel Universe. 2. Nick Fury. The master spy and longtime leader of S.H.I.E.L.D. is a Marvel character well known for faking his death multiple times as part of his espionage tactics. Fury's most notable deaths occurred during the Secret Warriors storyline. In the face of internal corruption within S.H.I.E.L.D. and threats from Hydra, Fury faked his death to work covertly and expose the enemies infiltrating his organization. This allowed him to move in the shadows and rally a team of loyal operatives, ensuring S.H.I.E.L.D.'s survival and safeguarding global security. In another instance, during the original Sin storyline, Fury stages his disappearance after being accused of murder. It is later revealed that Fury orchestrated this to investigate a cosmic-level conspiracy and protect Earth from external threats. He ultimately assumes the role of the Unseen, becoming a hidden protector of the universe. Faking his death is a frequent tool in Fury's arsenal, reflecting his deep understanding of strategy and the need for secrecy in his line of work. These acts emphasize his willingness to do whatever it takes to fulfill his mission, even if it means deceiving his closest allies. Nick Fury's fake deaths reinforce his image as the ultimate spy master, always one step ahead of his enemies. 1. Vision. The synthetic Avenger and a cornerstone of the Marvel Universe has experienced moments where his apparent deaths were later revealed to be part of strategic plans or misinterpretations of his unique existence. One of the most significant instances occurred during the Avengers Disassembled storyline. Vision appeared to die when his body was torn apart by She-Hulk after being manipulated into attacking the Avengers. While his destruction seemed final, Vision's nature as an android allowed his consciousness and essence to be preserved, enabling his eventual return in a rebuilt body. His death here was more of a reset than a true demise. In the House of M storyline, Vision is seemingly destroyed when Wanda Maximoff's reality-altering powers rewrite existence. Later, he reappears, with his death serving as a symbol of the emotional toll on Wanda and the larger narrative about loss and identity. Vision's faked or temporary deaths often highlight the themes of mortality and rebirth, reflecting his complex existence as an artificial being grappling with humanity. These moments of loss and return showcase his resilience and underscore his role as both a hero and a philosophical figure questioning the boundaries of life and identity. And there you have it, Marvel's masters of deception who turned death into just another plot twist. Which fake-out surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more Marvel mysteries and epic reveals. See you in the next one.